Good evening, guys, and welcome to ESP's first ever Bloodshed 2v2 tournament. My name is Jamin, in case you guys are living under a rock. And tonight we're gonna play some PvP for some vials of powerful blood. There is a total of 500 vials of powerful blood up for grabs tonight. The first place winners each member of that team will get 100 vials of powerful blood. The second place team will get 50 vials of blood each, and the third place team will get 25 each. And the remaining players will all get 10 vials of powerful blood for participation. There will also be two giveaways on this stream by random drawing. Nightbot will hold a giveaway there, and you have to be following the channel. I repeat, you have to be following the channel and have an account on Twitch for him to consider you and to be able to type in chat. But there will be two giveaways of 25 vials of powerful blood each on this stream. So, we're about ready to kick this off. Are we ready to start, Burgess?
Yes. If
Okay.
you have figured out the bracket yet.
Yes. Alright, and as we wait for the teams to enter up into the match, gonna remind you, this is the courtyard map, which was recently added by ANET. It's mostly a death match. It is a death map. There is no capture points whatsoever. It is just kill or be killed. And why is Chaotic on the blue team? No. Did I? Okay, there we go. Okay. So, this map, there is three main areas in which people can fight. There is this center courtyard here with very limited line of sight. There's about 2-3 pillars in which you can hide behind while fighting, and then there's the upper portions here where you can see there's a bunch of line of sight up there. This entire map is open field, open combat for both teams. They can move about as they wish. However, if there is what we consider to be stalling, when no damage is being applied and they're literally running around for their life, we will call the end of the match. As we're waiting for Jarga to join the red team, I'm going to reiterate some of the rules here for this tournament. Each team can only have one bunker class, what we consider a quote-unquote bunker. That includes, but is not limited to, an elementalist with clerics, magi, celestial, or soldier amulets, guardians with cleric, magi, soldier, or settlers, engineer with cleric or soldiers, a ranger with celestial or settler, a necromancer with celestial, cleric, settler, soldier. There's no thief limitations, and then a warrior with celestial, magi, knight, cleric, settler, and soldier. So none of those can be on the same team, and it looks like they are all on the teams now, so we're gonna have them click ready up when they're ready, and we will begin the match. And on the blue side we have Nats and Gates. Nats is currently running a ranger, a Condi ranger with Runes of the Nightmare and a Carrion amulet with Great Sword longbow. The longbow is a little peculiar for that build type, but we've got 6 in marksmanship, 6 in skirmish, and 2 in wilderness survival. So it looks like she's going with a combination of longbow range with the new trait, and then some Condi damage there. She's using the wilderness survival trait line and the utilities, so that'll help her keep alive there. And it looks like Gates is running a new thief. He looks silly. He's using a very peculiar setup with Soldier's Amulet, interesting, and Runes of the Mercy. So he's going to be running a very weird build where he's going to try and res
Res
Matt.
Thief.
Yes, a res thief. And as the game is beginning, we're gonna
As he likes to call.
yes, a res thief. And then over on the red side, really quick, we got Jopo running Celestial Ellie, Scepter Focus. Interesting combination there. Not entirely sure what he's running there. But and then Jarga's running a somewhat support engineer. We'll go over that more so after this match.
They're going for a perma stealth apparently, which
Yes.
well apparently didn't work.
Both teams are now stealthed up. While the red team is also has a shorter span of stealth. They have a disadvantage there.
And it begins.
Begins and the blue team's focusing up on Lily. He's focusing up on Jokopo. They've rooted, and it looks like he's going to go down. He's going to go down in 2 seconds. Oh, he popped the invuln, but it's too late. He's in stealth. He uses mist form. Will he be able to get him up? Nats is going for the stomp. Nope. Gates is going for the stomp, but he gets the op back. Looks like the res is gonna get off, maybe? No, he's finished, and now it's a 2v1 in the favor of the blue team. I don't think Jarga will be able to manage, especially with his somewhat tankier build, he won't be able to take out the team. Now, recently ANET has made some alterations to Slick Shoes. I myself love using Slick Shoes now. It is a great skill. For those that don't know, when you use it, the utility itself, and Jargo goes down. Not too surprised because he was in a 1v2. So the first match will go to the blue team. It is now 1-0. I knew I forgot something. I don't know how to set up the overlay to have a score team there, but first match goes to blue. So as I was saying about the Slick Shoes, the active is you leave a trail of goo behind that knocks down enemies. And Burgess, can you end the match, please? Because it doesn't seem to be ending. Just type game end or whatever it is for the command. There we go.
It was already ended.
Oh, okay. So, with that, with the end of the first round coming to a close pretty quickly there, with them focusing on Jopo. Jopo's going to have to stay back and really manages his cooldowns for the next fight before so he doesn't get down so quickly there. Otherwise, the blue team's going to win. They do have a small window of opportunity to change their builds and stuff if they want. We will begin the next round at 10 pass. Anyways, so they're going to ready up when they are all set. But Slick Shoes leaves a trail of goo that is unblockable and will knock down a foe for 2 seconds. And the goo lasts for 3 seconds, so you can literally run around in a circle and trap an enemy there. And what's awesome about the tool belt skill is it gives you super speed for 5 seconds, which gives you swiftness, which gives you movement speed of 33% faster while in combat. So it gives you a speed boost of 33% as if you were out of combat. And it looks like Jopo has gone for the swapping of a character. Wonder what he's going to bring back. In the meantime, Jarga's running an unusual NG build. He is known for running whatever he feels like. He never runs the meta. I've never seen him run a meta. Um, he looks like he's more melee based because he's got the bomb kit there, rather than ranged based, which most engineers will run a grenade kit rather than the bomb kit.
The match starts
Ha!
soon.
Pat got deleted. Lol.
Last chance to nail down your strategy.
Yeah, Pat, you can't type in all caps or Nightbot's gonna ban you. Um, this is interesting. It seems Jopo has gone with a minion master, and he's on Soldier's Amulet. I'm not sure with Melandra runes, so he's gonna be very tanky. Gonna be very tanky indeed, and which means pretty much all the damage is gonna come
Except
from
that
Jarga.
he's not using one of the more mainstream healing skills.
Oh, that's right. He's using Well of Blood, so that's gonna prove interesting, especially if Jarga Blast finishes them. So, as we begin this match, the engagement has begun up here on the north side, which is very confined, very bad placement for the blue team because Jarga does have those bombs that are being played. And it seems Nat's got off a good entangle on all the minions and the enemy players. It looks like Nats is actually fairly low. And she gets her heal off in time. She's using Troll and Nugent. I don't even know if you pronounce that, but
Jarga just fell down the hole.
no, he didn't. He's up on top. Well, now the fight's moved towards the center here, much more open, much better favor for the blue team because they can kite around the bomb. Once again, Nats is pretty much the only pressure that's being applied. Gates is running a Soldier's Amulet, so he's really just there for support to try and res up Nats, who is running Condi, so it's a very slow pressure. This is going to be a very long game, unless somebody messes up. Although what's interesting to note is that Nats did not take this survival trait which removes Condis and gives Fury when using survival skills, so I think that will eventually bring her down. Seems the blue team is focusing on Jopo, while Nats is going to go into the downstate right now. Will they get the stomp off? Gates has currently... No! He got her up.
And no, because the Res Thief.
Res Thief. Such silliness. Focus is still going out onto Jopo. However, Jarga uses his elite, sorry, not his elite, his heal skill to very beneficial, to benefit Jopo there, getting his health up a lot. And it looks like Nats is going to end up going down again if they can get some poison on. No, it seems she's going to regenerate back up to 50%. Good fear chain, and it looks like Nats is gonna suffer the Condis here. She has no way to remove them. If she keeps moving around like that, she's gonna die to Torment. She is down! Will the red team be able to get the stomp off this time? Nice staff on the corpse there. Gates was not able to get the res off right away. She's sitting there in stealth getting the pet right up. But the pet is announcing right where she is. Can they see the pet? Oh, they can't. No, they can't. They can't see her at all. She's still in stealth, and she just came out. Gates is really low, though. He's got 5 seconds left. Oh, and he's using Thieves Guild. Did we ban that? No, Thieves Guild is okay, right? Yeah, it's okay. Anyway. So, he was low. He got his heal off, though. He's got 25 more seconds, though. It looks like he's taken some bit of damage, though. Is the red team focusing on Gates? Would be the smart move there. But, it seems he's in stealth now, and they're not paying much attention to Gate. Nice immobilize on Gates there. He's pretty low. He gets his heal off though. Back up to 50%. This is going to take a while, folks. If you guys have any questions in chat, feel free to ask them without using caps. Nightbot will ban you if you use caps. I will get to them as soon as I see them. But during the matches, I may or may not see them. And it looks like Jopo's pretty low. Nope, that was just his death shot. Nats is down again for the third time this match, but it looks like Gates is going to get her back up. He got stunned in the middle of it, but he gets it back up. Burgess, who do you think is going to win this match?
Well, what I know is that if the timer runs out, and I'm definitely not gonna wait for the whole 15 minutes to run out, I will announce the red team as the winner of this round, this match.
Oh, it's simply why? Why would you announce the red team as the winners? I mean, the only thing we have to base that win off of would be that they had Nats downed 3 times, but they never successfully killed her. So therefore, it would have to be concluded as a draw. But both the blue team members are pretty low at this point. Gates does get his heal off though, and Nats is far away from her heal. She's got 13 seconds left. And she's got loads of condies on her now. She's gonna go down from this. Whether or not Gates will be able to get her back up, he is low as well. He gets the stealth off, Shadow Refuge. Come on, red team, get that cleave off. Cleave. And Nats gets up for a 4th time. As Gates just stands there waiting for his heal to come back off cooldown. Map chat, Gates just said BRB checking email as a result of this long and enduring fight. And it seems Burgess, as the admin, as one of the admins, has declared in map chat if the match doesn't end until the 7-minute mark, red is going to be announced the winner of this round. Not sure how the blue team is going to take this information. Nats is down for 5th time, and Gates gets that Shadow Refuge back up on it. Cleave, red team, cleave! And Nats gets back up. Well, if the red team is indeed declared the winner of this round due to time out, or running out of time, the blue team is going to have to change up their strategy. Jopo's actually fairly low. He's only got 9,000 health left with minimal death shroud, which he just entered. He's far away from his heal. Will the blue team be able to get him downed and out? Nice fear chain off on him. He's still the main focus. He's very low now. And Jarga comes in with the save with his healing and heals him by blasting. But he's still going down pretty fast. He's got 8 stacks of bleed on him. And he's down. Will the blue team be able to get him down? Nats is almost down herself. She gets her heal off. And the blue team finally gets a stomp off on the minion master Jopo. With that, it seems the blue team will be victorious once again and be moving on. However, there has been a technical call out that the down was indeed after the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, it was in case because he did it before the 7-minute mark.
Well, there you have it, folks. With that call, it seems the blue team. Why am I still spectating this guy? Spectating the downed player, the dead player, is not best for viewing the fight. Either way, it seems the 2v1 versus Jarga is going to last still a long time because Jarga was the more tanky version. I don't know. They were both pretty tanky. But Jarga certainly has a lot more sustain, I should say. And there's good burst coming out on Jarga. Will he go down from this? How far away is he from his heal? His heal's up now. Will he get it off? He gets it off. He's back up to 50%. At this point, he is fighting a losing battle, I would say. I don't think that his build is capable of taking down either member of the blue team. Oh, Jarga goes for the slick shoes, but he gets knocked back by Nats's point blank shot the moment he uses it, so it practically goes wasted. And again, NGs have a very OP healing skill. It's one of the best in the games, in my opinion. And it looks like Jarga's finally gonna go down if they can keep him in line of sight and attack him. He has 3 seconds left until his heal. He's using magnetic aura. Will he be able to? He's still alive. But I'm gonna call the end of this match pretty soon because there's not much he can do against 2 players. Well, Burgess, what do you say?
Well, it's obvious who's gonna win this round. It's just kind of a I'm just gonna go with the flow because the
Condi
only
barrage going off on Jarga
less
is
than 4
out of
minutes left.
control. He gets his heal off, but he's very far from another one, and he's still very low. Will the blue team be able to kill him? Gates has switched from defensive to pretty much all offensive, trying to get Jarga down. Although it's not saying much because he doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. And Jarga once again is back up to pretty much full health. Again, that NG heal turret, if used correctly, is one of the most OP heal skills in the game, in my opinion. And Burgess is called at he'll end the game at the 2-minute mark, so there's 45 seconds remaining in this match. Will Jarga be able to down one or more members of the blue team? Will he be able to do it? Can he pull off the 1v2? Gets a good knockdown on Gates, but it's ineffective because Gates has too many teleport.
Well, look at how much damage he's doing with his number 2 on the dagger.
Oh, Jarga gonna go down. Will he go down in this last 10 seconds? 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, Gates, you can do it. Get him down. And oh, he gets his heal off. No, Jarga survived. However, the blue team will progress to the next round. Congratulations to the blue team. Gates and Natanya will be moving on to the semifinals. Or yes, semifinal.
I guess it was a good match and a bad match.
What makes you say that? Alright, up next we have Glory and Lily versus Angel was paired with Karuna, right?
Yes.
Okay, so up next we have Glory and Lily versus Angel and Karuna. And while we wait for these teams to set up, I know that Angel is running a silly Condi Ranger build, and I do not like it. But it is very strong in a 1v1 situation. Whether or not it's in a good in a 2v2 situation, we'll find out. As we're waiting for Karuna to enter the match. Where is that suckerface? He's not even in the arena, is he? No, he's not in the arena. Where the hell is Karuna? Alright, as we're waiting for Karuna to enter the mat, we shall go over the blue team builds and team comp. It seems Ride Out for Glory is running a what looks like a Hambo warrior. No, it's an aha. It's the Celestial warrior that has been made famous from the Tournament of Legends 1 EU finals. Uh, Basically, it's a hybrid from Condi and Power. The Eviscerate is very strong on this with the Sigils of Intelligence and the battle stacked up with the Runes of Holbrak. He will be a quote-unquote bunky target for the red team to target, so it'd be best to target Lily first, who is running a Condi Mesmer. Interesting setup here. Looks like she's going for... She's got Scepter Pistol and Sword Torch. So, this is pretty much a PU Mesmer without the PU. So, she won't stink as bad. So, now that Karuna is in the mat, they can ready up when ready. So, with the red team's build, we've got the Condi Ranger, which is very good in 1v1 situations, and can dodge like a mofo. Although he is running a short bow, which is an interesting. Normally, this build would use a sword dagger on the offhand. So, he's going to be less tanky than some others, but putting out a little bit more bleeds rather than poison. And we've got Karuna running a Celestial Thief. Interesting. Double dagger, short bow thief with Celestial and Runes of the Eagle. And his traits are interesting
Probably
as well.
got it right out of World versus World.
Interesting as well. Interesting. Very interesting. So he's going for lots of crits. And he's going for double dagger, which is going to be spamming evades with skill number 3. And stacking up bleeding. So their team is mostly Condi based versus Condi with a little bit of power. So as the game starts off, both teams have readied up. Which team do you think will come out victorious, Burgess?
Well, this is a very hard to guess thing.
I would say so. However, I would say that the red team has a little bit of the upper hand. Just because they have a lot more dodges than the blue team. And battle has ensued over on the north part of this map, which is very confined. It's going to be very bad for the blue team. And the blue team gets entangled in place by Angel. A lot of that has taken out a lot of Lily South. She is very close to getting down. She needs to use that heal skill quick, but it's being poisoned, so...
Yeah, he used...
Lily is being the target.
Used the heal while poisoned, so that's
Yes.
kinda...
And
Very
Lily is
difficult
down
her,
for the
and
count.
she's down.
Will the red team be able to get the stomp off? Angel is going for the stomp right now. Will Ride Out for Glory be able to interrupt him? And no! The stomp goes through on Lily. However, Karuna's pretty low right now. Will Ride Out for Glory
Karuna's
be able to
pretty
make it
low,
a
yeah.
1v1 situation? But playing it smart, Karuna disengages and allows Angel to fight the warrior while he gets his health back up. So at this point, I think the red team is going to end up winning this one unless Ride Out for Glory is able to 1v2, which would be possible, but it would be difficult for the build that he's currently running. Oh, and Karuna goes down!
And he goes down.
Will Ride Out for Glory be able to
Being
get
a
that
thief,
stomp off?
it's pretty difficult to get stomped.
He has to interrupt Angel, but he has no interrupts on that build, so he does manage to get that res off on Karuna, so it's back to a 1v2 situation. Good connect on the Eviscerate there on Angel, however, I would have targeted Karuna on that point because he was much lower. And it looks like Rideout's going down any second now, getting immobilized. Although that heal Signet is really keeping him up there. And it looks like he's going down now. With that, the red team is the winner for this current round. It's 1-0. As we wait for the game to end so they can rejoin, and we'll see who will come out victorious the next one. What does the blue team have to do differently in order to come out as the winners of this next round, version?
Well, definitely a little bit of interrupt would help with the stomp prevention. And Lily should play a little bit more defensive on the next round.
I agree.
Not that you didn't hear me say that because I hate playing defensively.
Well, see, that is the
But
problem
since
with the...
she is the main target of the red team, that's going to be their main strategy to
exactly.
snipe down the Mesmer, which is much less tankier than the warrior.
Exactly. And the problem with that build that, Ride Out for Glory is running, there is no interrupts. So, he will not be able to interrupt anything if they go for a stomp or anything. He has no form of res security or stomp security. Well, he should be running... No, he doesn't even have stability. He can use Dalyak Signet for stability if he chooses for stomps, but even then, if it's against a thief, it's not going to do much. However, in my opinion, I think this whole thing could be changed if Ride Out for Glory swaps Signet of Rage for Battle Standard, because that would secure a res off on Lily and get her up in a crucial moment. And as we wait for the teams to ready up, I'd like to remind the viewers here, there's only 4 of you, that's sad, but there will be a giveaway for 25 vials of Powerful Blood in the Twitch stream chat coming up soon. And it seems we are waiting on Lily. Is she changing up her traits? Alright, there we go. As the match begins,
Last chance to nail down
will the red team take this a 2-0 victory, or will the blue team change their strategy, come back, and tie it up with a 1-1?
Let's get this started.
As the match starts, we see the blue team hesitating coming out of the gate while the red team charges full force out into the open, waiting for the enemy to show themselves. It looks like the red team is going up for their chosen point of a confined area where they would be much more applicable to apply the conditions. And we get a lot of Condi burst right off on Lily, right out of the gate, entangled, and it looks like she will be unable to get out of it. She gets out of it. but she's still got those bleed stacks, and she's going down. Will Ride Out for Glory be able to get her up? I don't think so. She
Lots of
teleported without
poison.
telling it. It looks like he will be able to get her up, but he took a lot out of that. Took a lot of burst from that, and Lily is still pretty low, and she's immobilized right now, and she used her heal skill a fraction of a second before that poison came off, so she didn't get as much help as she could have. Good use of Blurred Frenzy while Karuna was on her butt right there. It looks like the red team has swapped targets right out to Ride for Glory. Whether or not that's a good decision or not, we'll soon find out. He's just used all his cooldowns, and he goes down.
Now is the time to use Mass and Viz.
Yes, and she doesn't use it. She just sits there. What are you doing, Lily? And at this point, I think this match is just about wrapped up, with the red team supposed to win this match in a 2-0 victory.
What is interesting to me is that both of these players on the blue side are mainly engineers, and none of them are running engineers at this point.
Really? Lily runs an engineer?
Yes, in PvP she runs engineer.
I didn't know she did PvP. Well, that is interesting that neither of them chose to run NG, but it looks like the red team is moving on to the semifinals, knocking out the blue team. Good game to all. Alright, and next up we have Drago and Shatter versus well, at this point, the bracket, they were scheduled to fight Gina and Larimar. However, neither of them have shown up as of yet. So, I think it's safe to say that they are not going to be showing up for this tournament, which is unfortunate. However, that means that Drago and Shatter do get a free pass into the next round. So, which means we have Chaotic and Gilth versus Snipe and Missy up next for the next round into the semifinal.
That's gonna be one interesting matchup.
I agree, this is going to be an interesting matchup. We have Snipe and Chaotic and Gilth and Missy. That is a very interesting combination. I know Snipe is going to be running my hated Ranger build. I do not like that Ranger build. While Missy, I believe in the preliminaries, we saw her running a Condi Mesmer. I don't think that's the best option here, but we will soon find out. As the red team...
Missy is running Berserker Mesmer.
Interesting, she's changed it. Okay, wait, Berserker? Okay, this is a very interesting build. It looks like she's going for Condis. With this is interesting.
So what do you think of Snipe's build? You know, knowing Snipe, He runs very strange builds, but he's always successful with them because he's a very good
Yes.
theory crafter.
However, this build is not all that odd. This is a very popular 1v1 build for Rangers to run. It has a lot of evasive capabilities and a lot of condi pressure, especially with that OP entangled only on a 48-second cooldown. Um, Wait, Gina's online now? Interesting. Well, even if Gina is online, Larmar is still nowhere to be found. So
I think we can, mm, you know, reiterate the thing. If Gina finds a, a partner,
fair enough.
we
Yep,
can match her up against Glory again.
fair
I mean,
enough.
not Glory, Draco.
Yep. So if you wanna PM her that if she still wants to partake in the tournament, she probably just forgot. But we will allow her that second chance there if she chooses to partake in it. And it looks like both members of the blue team is now currently in the match. Um, so we've got lots of condi pressure with a berserker Mesmer with some condis or something. Versus, let's see, we got looks like a Hambo warrior with mercy runes and soldier's amulet. That's going to be very, very tanky. However, it looks like they're going for increased vitality rather than the immobilize on cripple, which is not standard for a Hambo warrior. But let's see how that plays out. He got a lot of health, so that's going to help with the condi. And Gilth, if I remember correctly, yes, he is running a meditations guard, so he's going to be a very bursty target. He can go in on Missy and practically drop her to the ground if he does everything correctly. So, with that, we are waiting for them to ready up and wait for this third match to the semifinal round. So, at this point, I would call that the blue team has a slight upper hand versus the red team. Only because the blue team has that Hambo warrior who is running a battle standard, so even if Gilf goes down, he can get that res off really quickly. And he is going to be a very tanky target while providing a lot of stuns for Gilf. That's going to have a lot of synergy together. While the Hambo knocks him down and stuns him, Gilf can go right in for the punt. So I think red team's definitely going to have to play it safe and use a lot of line of sight in order to overcome that handicap there. If I have music in the background gates, the whole thing will get muted. So I do not want to do that, unfortunately. I would love to listen to music.
You mean Burgess,
The
right?
match starts
No, I'm
soon.
talking to Gates. I'm talking to chat right now. I'm talking to
Last chance to
the
nail
Twitch
down
chat.
your strategy.
But unfortunately, my entire video will get muted if I put in any kind of music in there. So. And the match is starting in 2 seconds. Both teams have readied up. And let's see how this starts. Burgess, who do you think is going to come out victorious this round?
Definitely Coyote plus Gilthorn is a very strong combination. However, Snipe is always does unexpected things.
And it looks like the blue team has chosen Missy as their target, which is, in my opinion, a very smart idea. As Gilth goes in for the burst onto Missy. She is
He
using...
is down. As I said, very unexpected things could happen in this match.
Yes, Gilth is already down and stomped out. That banner didn't even come off. Where was he? And I eat my own words as the red team seems to be coming out on top on this first match. If they can get the mighty Hambo down, this match is all theirs, and looks like there's a lot of Condi pressure going out on him, and he can't get it off, and my dog is barking at me, so give me 1 minute. As the Hambo goes down for the count, Missy, no, it's correction. Snipe is going to stomp him out for that win. First round goes to the red team.
And very fast too.
Yes, indeed, that was very fast. So, with the round 1 point towards the red team, 0 points towards the blue team, as the players re-enter the arena. What do you think the blue team has to do in order to overcome the red team in this next match?
I don't know. You know, if I was the one fighting Snipe, I wouldn't really have much to say.
I think they could have turned that around had the Hambo, who is currently switching, I think, might be switching. Had he casted his War Banner off and gotten that res up, it might have been a different story, because I think Missy was pretty low and had just used her heal. So that could have changed that whole thing. But I definitely think they need a little bit more team coordination there on the blue side.
You know, the thing that they were lured into attacking Missy right away, and that killed them. I'm pretty sure the red team had a very nice strategy set up before the match.
I agree. It seems the red team has a little bit more coordination on that point. And it seems the Hambo has swapped out to an Ellie. Double Dagger Celestial Ellie. That will provide a lot of support for Gilth to keep him up, clear some Condis off, heal him up. So that might be what they needed. The Warrior was providing some offensive support, but it seems they're going for a little bit more Healy defensive support now. While the Double Dagger Celestia Ellie is considered a quote-unquote bunker, it can rack up the might stacks and deal a lot of damage if you rotate through your skills correctly. And as we're waiting for them to ready up,
The match starts soon.
I think the arena might be
Last
full.
chance to nail down your strategy.
6 feet tall.
Is it full? It shouldn't be full. Well, is Pat still in here? No, he's not.
Armored up.
Should be able to enter. Anyways, the match is starting, and it looks like they got the blue side has gotten some pre-game buffs going on. They've got 6 stacks of might going off right out of the gate. They're going up to the north side to try and evade the red team's strategy. Let's see where they're going. Are they going to sneak up on them? No, they're going to go right out in the open. What are they doing? They just missed a surprise attack. Well, looks like Chaoti's going straight in, straight for the jugular, straight off melee range. Let's see how that does for him. Looks like Misty's going down really quickly. She is, oh, she gets that burning off of her, and she gets her heal off, but she gets more Condis on her. Will she be able to get out of this situation? Gilth is also pretty low. He just used his heal skill. He's got a lot
And
of
she
cooldown.
is down.
But so is Gilth. Oh no, I correct myself. Gilth is not down yet. But it seems Missy got back up. I missed what happened there. Was Snipe right there to get her back up? Anyways, it seems they've swapped targets to Snipe there. I think this was the correct decision in focusing Snipe down first, because he provides a lot of the support, and he's pretty low. 400 health, 100 health, and he's down. Will they be able to get the stomp out? Missy has nothing to stop them. Looks like she's getting wound up in there too. She's pretty low. Will the blue team be able to pull this off? I think they've done it.
And there you go.
Both members of the red team are down, so unless Snipe's getting back up, What are they doing?
And Snipe reses himself.
Snipe reses himself with his pet. Will he be able to get the stomp off? He
And
gets the
stomp!
stomps off! Oh my god! The red team has turned this around! And it seems the red team is gonna come out victorious in this match. Wow. Ah. Chaotic made a terrible mistake there in not interrupting that pet heal or going for the secured stomp there. Oh, that's just terrible. And congratulations to the
This
red team.
was, without a doubt, the most amazing matchup today so
I
far.
agree. That match was exciting to the very end. Once again, congratulations to the red team who are moving on. Have we gotten confirmation from Wizzle whether or not she's going to be participating now or not? Did she find a partner? Burgess.
Alright. What were you saying again?
Is Gina now participating? Are we doing that match? Or
Yes,
no?
with more Dallas.
With Mordalis. Okay, so we have
Yes.
a substitution for Larmar. Gina made it not technically on time, but we're going to cut her some slack, being that we hadn't entered into the semifinals yet. So she is going to
And
participate
I'm sorry
with
for
Mordalis.
Drago's team, they will not get a free pass to the next round.
Correct. So
I have to talk to them, see if they are allowed to jump into this server.
well,
Apparently the server is
it's full.
full.
Yeah. So is Mordalis in here or no? Krusty will not be able to join. Oh, he did join, so it's not full. Okay, so we can. Where's Mordalis? Need Mordalis. Anyway, as we wait for them to come in, we are gonna have ourselves a giveaway in just a few moments after I broadcast in guild chat one last time before we hold this giveaway. Once again, as a reminder, you do have to be following the channel in order for Nightbot to recognize you as a potential winner. Basically, what is going to happen with this giveaway is Nightbot is going to start the giveaway. He'll do a countdown, and you type into chat a random number between 1 and 100, and it will go until you choose the right number. You can type as many numbers as you want. I don't think there is a spam limit. I don't think I set one up. So you can literally spam through all the numbers. Um, so that's going to happen in a couple minutes. Alrighty. And here we go. Again, as a reminder, you do have to be following the channel in order to potentially win this. So, get your numbers ready. And here it goes. Once again, picking a number between 1 and 100. Oh my gosh, the spams are real! There's nobody going yet! What are you guys doing? Spam! Spam all the numbers! Go! My goodness. There's been 3 numbers so far. You guys are not very good at this.
Yeah, this also includes the participants. So if participants are also on Twitch, they will be able to do that.
Yes. If you are a participant in the match, in the tournament, you will be eligible to win this. Now the spams are coming out. There they are. All the numbers. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, who's going to win? And it looks like Giltherin has won. He took the piece of cake. Wait. No, never mind. That's just Nightbot banning him from from what? Okay. I don't know. We don't have a winner yet. Keep spamming number.
For spamming. You asked for spamming.
No, he spammed symbols. I don't know what kind of symbols he was spamming, but Nightbot and like, come on, you guys. You guys are repeating numbers now. Come on. Somebody's got to win this thing. Where is our map? Nobody's in here. Nobody. Okay. Number is still going. Which number did Nightbot choose? Come on, you guys. You can do it. I've seen Gates count down from 100. He's counting up from 1 now. Where is he gonna end? I don't even know what number it is. I can't even tell you if you guys are close or not. Keep spamming, you guys. There's only a finite number. Come on, you guys can do it. Alright, it seems the red team and blue team have now both joined. Oh, we're up to 10 viewers now. It's double. And it looks like we have a winner. The correct answer was 56, and it looks like Ride Out for Glory has won. Oh, he doesn't follow the channel, though. Ah, what a loser.
This is more exciting than the matches itself.
Well, Nightbot did say we have a winner. But I said he had to follow the channel. I'll give it to him anyways, because it took so long. Alrighty. So, alright, with the giveaway ending, we're just waiting on the teams to ready up. It looks like Drago is running an NG build. He is using a Condi NG. And not your typical Condi NG, though. He's gone full into the firearms trait, which is very, interesting. He's also using rifle, which is not is not typically used for a strict Condi spec. While we hop over to Shatter, who is running Ellie, presumably double dagger. Yes, double dagger Celestial. As we go over to the red side, we have Wizzle, who is famous for playing only her Ellie, and at that, her tanky Ellie. She's running Cleric's Amulet with Runes of the Earth, and the normal traits for more or less Ellie's is the normal trait. But she is going to be the tank. It's very hard to kill her. Versus Mordalis, who is running Zerker Ranger. Do we have a Power Ranger? We do! It's a Power Ranger! We have a Power Ranger, people. It's a Power Ranger. He's missing a trait. Yeah, sure, other account. Yeah. Other account following you, yeah. Why would you need 2 accounts for Twitch? Anyways, I'm going to send Glory his winnings now before I forget, so you'll be getting a mail from my alt account. Alright, and I have sent
This
that
is
out.
a weird bug here. I'm whispering Stark death, and he's saying that according to his own UI, he is not liking the trait, but according to
Oh,
my UI, he
yeah,
is
okay.
liking the trait
That's
in
weird.
wilderness survival.
Interesting, I've never seen that. But I guess it only matters what he said, what his interface is saying. So, with that, still just waiting on his ready up, and we will start this match. Burgess, who do you think will come out victorious on uh, this battle?
Well, since Gina and Mordalis just teamed up together and had uh, no way to coordinate beforehand, they are going to be at a disadvantage. But both of them have been PvPing before, so
Yeah, I think if Mordalis can keep his distance and keep the enemies off of him, the red team is
The
going to
match
have
starts soon.
an easier time,
Time
just
check
because
to
of the
nail
range that
down
he
your
can attack
strategy.
at. And the blue team, however, has a lot more synergy going along with them. The Celestial Ellie can take a lot of damage. Not as much as Whizzle, but
Let's get
Shatter
this
can deal a lot more
started.
damage than Whizzle can. Whizzle's practically just a tank. Um, and it looks like Drago's going straight up to the north side. He's thinking about engaging here. Whizzle's going straight in. She doesn't care. She can take it. Goes straight into the battle. Looks like she's missing half her skills. And it looks like the blue team's main target is the Power Ranger, which is a smart call. If they can get him down, this game is basically just chasing Whizzle down. And it looks like the Power Ranger is going down. Mordalis has hit the floor. Will Gina be able to get him up? And it looks like no, because Shatter used her or their mist form for secure stomp, and at this point, wait, no, okay, he's down here. So now at this point, they're just chasing Gina around to kill her. And Gina finally succumbs to the Condi pressure and power pressure from this team. And the first round goes to the blue team. So now it is a 1-0 point spread towards the blue team's favor as we wait for this game to end. What the red team has to do differently is, I think, the Power Ranger needs to play it safe. They need to get this fight out of the corridor on the north end and get it into the courtyard. Have Gina soaking up the damage and have Mordalis sitting up top from someplace out of harm's way and just fight pew-pewing from up top. What do you think, Burgess?
well, as I said, the main thing here, I think, was the coordination rather than a personal skill level. They were trying to. Gina was trying to show herself as a vulnerable target for the enemy team to target, but they didn't fall for it,
Yep.
and they went straight for the Ranger
Yep, that
on the
is true.
back line.
Yep. Though nowadays Ellie's really aren't squishy targets at all, so she's kind of out of the loop. She hasn't been playing as much as she used to. But Ellie's aren't that squishy anymore. If they're played right, they can be quite tanky. So as we are waiting for Gina and Mordalis to come back onto the red team, um, I'm going to talk a little bit about Drago's build here. So with Drago's build, he's using a rifle, majoring in Condi damage. While that is not typical, it can provide a good amount of knockback with overcharge shot and corpse cleave and whatnot, especially with the grenades and the toolkit. Um, It's really interesting though. He's gone with Rune of the Crate, which would only activate with Supply Crate, which is kind of funny. But it it's on a 180-second cooldown, so that Rune of the Crate really doesn't play too big a role in his build. I would run with Runes of Balthazar or something else, especially because he's got Incendiary Power. He should be trying to focus on that burn duration, not bleed duration there. And I would have also gone with a Rabbit Amulet and not a Carrion, because the other team's not using Condies, so he needs toughness versus that Power Ranger there, not Vitality, which is useful against Condi. Um, so that's my opinion on his build. He's also running 6 points into firearms, which most engineers would run on a build such as this would run 4 in alchemy and 4 in tool, and it would completely disregard the firearms there. Only because you have such good utilities and defensive capabilities from alchemy and tools. You get speedy kits, you get vigor on swiftness, and you get protection when knocked back and all that other jazz from that. Whereas this right here is more pressure based. This is kind of like a power based line, and you do get the modified ammunition increasing damage for each condition on a foe, but he doesn't deal much damage to begin with. So it's kind of a interesting trait setup. And we're still waiting on Whizzle and Mordell. Anyways, now I'm gonna start talking about Shatter's build as I try and stall for more time. This is a typical Celestial Double Dagger Ellie, except for um, they're running Rune of Strength, which most Celestial Ellies now, Double Dagger, will run the Rune of the Holbrak, which reduces the Condi duration time by 20% on the player, but they've opted for an increase of damage, which is still good. It still maintains the might stacks, which is very good. It's just a little bit more offensive, more than defensive there. And the only other difference here is that they have 2 into air magic instead of earth magic, which the typical trait would be in earth magic would be great protection when applying an aura, which is very useful, especially to mitigate damage there. But seems she wants Bolt to the Heart there to deal more damage. They're going for a little bit more damagey spec rather than tanky buff yourself up the longer you're in the fight spec. Still waiting on Gina. And we finally get Gina to join the red team after some coercion on my part. So, as we wait for both teams to ready up now. um, seems there's a bit of confusion on Gina's part. She probably just got home from a long day's work and forgot this whole thing was going down. So I don't blame her. As a reminder, the blue team currently is up 1-0 for this current matchup as we wait for Shatter to ready up.
Match starts soon.
And there we have it.
Last chance to nail down your strategy.
So again, I think the blue team needs to drag this fight out into the courtyard here. If they can get their fight to play here, Mordalis will have a lot more place to shoot from. But no, they're going. Yes, they're going right here. But the blue team does not want to play in that place. They are going for the north side, right where they're comfortable. But no, they're confronting them right here in the out in the open. Will this be red team's chance to beat them? They're getting a lot of damage out on Wizzle. She has a lot of condies on her, and she's going down. She had to use her heal. She used a lot of her cooldowns right now. If they keep focusing her down like this, the red team is going to lose out on this. But she can move around and pick up those stimulus packs that no, that was Drago's. But Drago gets downed in the process. If Gina can get this stomp off, which I think she will, she has a... No, she didn't get him. She didn't get the stomp off. And now she's down. And it seems the blue team is going to win this again unless Mordalis can pull off a feat to behold. Which I don't think so because Drago's in stealth. And now it is a 1v2 with the upper hand going to the blue side, which I think is going to end this game unless Mordalis can pull off a miracle here. Drago and Shatter will be going on to the next round, and I'm glad that they got to fight this first battle as a warm-up instead of just getting a bypass and going right up against Angel and Karuna. The next round. Correction. They will not be fighting Angel or Karuna. So, the blue team wins this round. Congratulations to them, and what were you
Well,
going
the
to say?
thing is, the combination of Whistle and Mordalis would have worked a lot better, and I mean, not that it wasn't bad. They still put up a fight on the second round, but if they had more preparation, they would have been an amazing team, in my opinion.
Yep, I agree. So, now, Sinister, what? Oh, okay. Anyway, so now we move on to the semi-final rounds. The first round will be held between Gates and Nats versus Drago and Shatter. Yes, yes. Okay. As we move on to the semifinals here, we have 4 teams left in this game. Who do you think is going to... Who do you think the finals is going to come out to be? Facing off against each
The
other.
finals, well, if I'm gonna bet, I will bet on Snipe and Missy as one
Versus
team
who?
versus, well, this is very difficult to decide. It's, even Snipe and Missy is kind of on par with the rest of the teams. Well, of course, I would say that because it has always been our aim to make the teams as even as possible.
Yep. So, as we await for them to ready up, it seems that Nats and Gates are using these same builds as we have seen before. So, Gates is running that silly trait, silly Resbot thief. That's silly. And we just saw Drago and Shatter take out Wizzle and Mordalis without too much complication. So, who do you think is going to win this round, Burgess?
Well, that's a very hard question.
I agree.
Well, since I really like this grand mustache, apparently, I really like them to win. But
You know,
I mean, I like the character, not necessarily the team.
yeah. So I think the blue team is gonna win this, and that is only because in the first round that we saw Nats and Gates face off against them, they were up against pretty tanky individuals that really didn't have all that much pressure to them. So Gates was able to just
Yes,
stay up
that's
out
very
of the
true.
fight and just res Nats up and rely on Nats to do all the damage for him. Whereas here, both members of the blue team do have damagey aspects to them while maintaining a lot of defense. And it seems Drago has changed his build up. He has gone. Wow, he completely changed. Um, so he is now running a Barbarian amulet, which is power, precision, and vitality, which is very good against the Condis, which he's going to face. He's also got Elixir B, which is interesting, Elixir Gun, which will help clear out some Condis, and Flamethrower. This is truly an interesting build here. Not entirely sure what he's going for. It seems he's... I'm not even sure anymore. Uh, he's running Pistol Shield, which will help with some Condis, but he's not running Condis anymore. He should be using Rifle, and he actually just swapped out Elixir B for Utility Goggles, which will help with some blinds versus Gates. But in my opinion, he should be running Rifle with this build, not Pistol Shield. The Shield provides some defensive capabilities, but oh, he's changed completely again. He just keeps throwing me off my loop. Okay, now he's running complete Condi. He's practically running my build, except for the utilities. I don't use those utilities, but he's gone 6 into explosive, which is grenade. He should be running not instead of short fuse. He should be running incendiary powder, which gives you burning on crit burning on crit, and hair trigger, which reduces the cooldown of these, which is very OP. If he's using that, he really should be using pistol though. I think that would be a lot better for him. Especially because Gates is not damagey. He's literally just sitting there soaking up some damage. And he's gone into the foreign
So it's
alchemy.
completely up to Nats to do all the damage.
Exactly. Nats is the damage for the red team.
The match
And
starts soon.
it's going to come down to whether or not Gates can keep Nats alive long enough for
they're
Nats
doing
to
their
take them down.
their favorite march.
But as I said, I think the favor is inside of the blue team, only because they have sustain and damage, whereas the red team has sustained and one person who's applying pressure. So we will see what happens here as the blue team goes straight up north, trying to see where their enemies are coming from, and the red team is going directly south. They are avoiding combat right now. They're trying to pull them right to where they want to fight, and the red team has now gone into Shadow Refuge. The blue team's going to retreat for now, seeing where their enemies are going to pop up at, which is very smart. They're sticking together. It looks like they're going to jump onto... Who are they going to jump onto? They're trying to target Drago, but Nats missed with her rapid fire. Shot into a wall. Looks like Drago is their prime target right now. He's very low, very low. He gets his heal off. He's going to crate. If he uses this to an advantage, he can get Gates down fairly quickly. But no, he gets immobilized in spot. He's got... Oh! But Nats pushes him right out of that entangle, but it looks like Gates is going to get that stomp off onto Drago. And it looks like the first round is going to go to the red team.
Well, Fedora should have tried to go for the res much sooner than that.
Oh! Never mind. They... will he be able to get him up?
Yeah.
Looks like... Oh! Drago does get back up!
Oh my god.
I called it too early, so... And Gates is very low at the moment, and he just uses heal. He's still at half health, but if Drago really needs to be focusing on Gates Rich, he actually is right now. His Gates is very low. He's 18 seconds away from his heal. He
Oh,
goes down.
oh, the Grandmaster, she's down. No.
Will Nats be able to get this heal off? And no! Nats is downed, and it looks like the blue team is going to come out victorious with Nats not being able to sustain herself up against these two damaging classes. Very well played by the blue team. That was an excellent res. And I think what happened there was Drago was able to apply the Condi pressure enough onto Gates to get him downed, which was the only reason that they were able to keep Nats up that entire time versus the
That
other
was
team.
also one of the good games I've seen today.
I agree. That was another good one. So as we wait for this match to restart, the red team, honestly, I think they need to switch up their strategy. Gates cannot be playing this Res Thief. I know he wants to. He wants to make it valid, but against this comp, I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. They almost got that stomp off onto Drago, but Drago was able to interrupt Gates twice with his downstate abilities. And it looks like Gates is not going to be changing his build whatsoever. He's sticking to what he wants to do. I have to commend him for that.
I think he figured that the reason that they lost that last round was because of probably a mistake rather than their builds.
True, but Gates is still at a disadvantage. The red team is still at a disadvantage, in my opinion, just because Nats is the only damage dealer, and it's damage over time. Where Condis, the amount of Condis that Nats is putting out can easily be healed by Shatter with the water attunement, and Drago's running Elixir Gun, so really Condis are not the way to go for the red team against this blue team setup.
The match starts soon.
So this match is starting up.
Last chance to nail down your strategy.
Who do you think is gonna come out on this match? Burgess, will the red team change their strategy and win
It was
this match?
pretty close.
It was close.
I think, you know, if I will not be surprised if it ends with a two versus one. I mean, 2-1 score. If we reach the third round on this one, I will not really be surprised.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess that would be the first one if it happened. But regardless, this is not going to be. None of the teams will be eliminated at this point. It will just decide the finals and the semifinals. That was a huge burst.
And it looks like Drago's already down for the count and stomped out.
Oh,
That
my
was
God.
very quick. Did Gates change his build? No, he did not. What the heck did they do? My goodness. And it seems the red team is going to tie this match up in a 1-1 situation if they can get the Double Dagger Celestial Ellie down. And no, Burgess.
Fira is putting a lot of pressure on Nats.
Yes. But no, Burgess. There will be a team eliminated from this match because the next round is Angel and Karina versus Snipe and Missy, and then the winner of that one will
Yeah, because
face the winner of this.
yeah, we are still going to have a semi-final.
Oh, right, for third place. Correct. Yes. Yes.
Which will take place before the final.
Correct.
Obviously.
Yes. Yes. I did. Yes. So, it is now 1-1. The red team spikes Drago out really quickly, which was very surprising. I do not know how they do it. So, 1-1, our first tie, our first round 3 of this tournament. Who's going to be the winner? Will it be the red team with the Res Thief with the Soldier's Amulet? Or will it be the blue team that is more balanced than the red team is. As we await them to ready up, I'm getting very thirsty. I really hope Drago is going to change his utilities, because at the moment he's using Grenadier and Short Fuse, and he does not have neither grenades or bomb quit equipped. So he's got two useless traits at the moment. I hope he realizes that. Was he running with that before?
I summon the power of the storm.
Oh, it looks like he just changed his build.
Icy embrace.
He changed his build on me. He is going back to the build he used, or was going to use. I'm just going to stop talking while he changes this.
And yet again, the red team goes for a stroll with their stylish characters.
It looks as if Drago is going back to his original build with the 66002. I wonder if he's going to swap back to rifle or not. But that second round sure was a surprise. As I am waiting for him to go ready up, I'm going to go get a soda because I am parched. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I got myself a Pepsi. This tournament was brought to you by Pepsi. I did get a sponsorship. For this next battle, I'm going to shoutcast this in a golf voice. So, as we await for these teams to ready up, we're still waiting for Drago to change his build. It seems he is currently done fiddling around with it, and we're just waiting for him to ready up now. He's running Runes of Melange with a Rabbit Amulet, which is quite interesting indeed. I believe he was trying to run this earlier with a rifle, but he's opted for a pistol shield combination at the moment. We'll see how that plays out for him. Yes, Lily, I'm going to use my golf voice. Once again, we are just waiting for Drago to ready up. I'm not sure what we are waiting on, and he chooses to ready up at this exact moment as I'm speaking about it.
Last
So,
chance to nail down your strategy.
as we await for the gates to open and this battle to commence, who do you think will win this brouhaha, Burgess?
As I said, I am not going to say anything about this one.
Get this
Okay,
started.
Burgess is remaining.
But probably 60% blue team, 40% red team.
I thought you said you weren't going to
If
say
I'm
anything
gonna
about this, man.
have a guess.
Regardless, the
Yeah,
blue
I
team
changed my
has
mind.
opted
This
for
is
the
too
northern
exciting to
path.
not say anything about it.
The red team is in stealth. The blue team has no idea where they are. Drago is opening up with his gear shield. I don't know if
Actually,
that was a smart
Drago
move.
did guess it.
He's already using his crate, and he uses his heal. Drago is... He should be moving around picking up those stimulant packs, and he gets stunned, feared, and immobilized, and he's down for the count. Gates puts down his blind field so he cannot be interrupted again, and he's down for the count.
Oh,
Gets stomped out, and it seems like the blue team will be moving on, knocking Drago and Shatter into the fight for third place.
still, Shatter is putting a lot of good pressure on Nats.
I agree, Nats
And
is down.
it's down.
Nats is down. Gates is not paying attention as he's typing, leaving his teammate
But
open.
there
he's the
there
res
goes
thief.
the res thief.
And it's just a matter of time before Shatter succumbs to the Condé pressure versus a silly thief thing.
Summon the power of Earth.
As Gates goes for the hole-in-one, he goes for the stomp. Will Shatter defy him? No! Shatter does not use Mistform to spite him, so
Still,
good
it
game
was a
to the
good
blue
match,
team.
considering
It
that Shatter managed to down one of the enemy teams on the red side, even as she was just one.
I agree. That was still well played, and the blue team is not knocked out yet. They are going to be fighting for third place after this next match. So up next we have uh, Angel and Karuna versus Snipe and Missy. So this match will definitely be interesting indeed, because we have count 'em, two Rangers of practically the same build, same concept. It's going to come down to a matter of their teammates and their skills. And after this match ends, once the once this match ends, I will be beginning the second giveaway. In the stream chat for the Vials of Powerful Blood. As we await for the teams to ready up, we have already seen both teams' compositions before, but let's see if they've changed anything. It looks like Angel has opted for Runes of the Mad King, which is completely different from the rune which he was running earlier, which I cannot recall. He has not changed his weapon set, however. I believe that will be at a disadvantage towards Snipe's build, which has more evades on it. But this Rune of the Mad King is interesting indeed, because it's much like the Rune of the Pirate. It will summon ravens to attack nearby enemies when you activate your elite skill. It's not as powerful as the Rune of the Pirate, but it does increase his bleed duration time, so he will be able to short bow spam crossfire bleeds onto his target. If I was running Angel's build, I would be using Rune of the Crate along with Entangle, and that would be OP as crap, because that combination is ungodly. And we move on to Karuna's build, who is still running the same build he was before. No, I lied. He's gone to a Soldier's Amulet. It's very interesting. He's gone to a Soldier's Amulet with the same exact traits as he was before, so he's going for Condi, I think. Still running double dagger. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing here. But a soldier's amulet with
Last chance
double
to
dagger
nail
is
down
not
your
going to be
strategy.
doing much for him there. He's also got scale venom, which does torment damage. His build seems a little bit askew, as well as Missy's. Still, she's still running the Rune of the Nightmare with
Let's
Berserker's
get
amulet
this started.
and awkward traits for a Shatter Mesmer. So as the battle ensues, we shall see both teams standing off at either side of the courtyard, and it looks like they're going to engage on the north side with Snipe starting off the battle, chucking his axes. Blue team was in stealth for a
They are
brief moment.
focusing Angela at this point.
Angel seems to be taking a brunt
Angela is
force
being
of it,
heavily pressured, yes.
but he has good Condi clears coming off on him and gets his heal off, but it's not enough. Snipe gets his entangled off on him at a very low stage and gets him downed and out for the count as soon as that stomp connects. So now it's a 1v2 situation with
There
Karuna
goes the ESP's leader, all alone.
forever alone.
Too strong.
And Karuna is now down for the count with practically no hope of overcoming his
Changing the tide, yes.
It seems that Karuna needs to rethink his position with Missy, because she does have a bunch of whips and leather straps ready for him. He better watch out for Missy in the future next match.
Well, what I saw that they were going for Angela first.
Yes. Which is very interesting indeed, because they're going up against a thief with a soldier's amulet and a ranger who is almost mirrored to the blue team's ranger Snipe. So, what do you think the red team needs to do differently in order to overcome the Missy Snipe duo?
Well, one of the things that Karuna could have taken was the Shadow Refuge to help with the reses. Unfortunately, he didn't have any stealth
I agree.
when his teammate fell.
He's also running Signet of Shadows, which is very uh,
World versus worldish.
yes, it is not used in PvP. It is a nice blind, however, it does nothing for a thief, especially in PvP when the matches are so small. You can teleport all around the map without needing a 25% constant speed boost. It seems Karuna's build is not as efficient as it could be at this current time. Whether or not he changes it, we shall find out.
The match starts soon.
It seems he chose not to change it.
Last
So,
chance to nail down
as
your
this
strategy.
round 2 of the last semi-final match begin.
It's like, roar, I will kill you with this build. More glory for me.
And as this gates opens up in this last semi-final match, the blue team with the upper hand 1-0 against Angel and Karuna. Will Snipe and Missy make this a 2-0 victory and go to the finals against Gates and Nats? Or shall Angel and Karuna tie this game up, make it a 1-1? As the battle starts off on the north corridor there, it is going to heavily favor Snipe's build at the moment. As Karuna gets pretty low, it seems the red team is not focusing on one target. Now they are. They're focusing on Angel. No, they're still not focusing on anybody. While the blue team is focusing on Angel, and Angel is going to go down again.
And no spell.
Missy goes
wow,
down.
Wow, wow.
Missy goes down, but she gets right back up because of that stomp. And now Karuna must 1v2 with such little health that he's going to die after one hit.
Yeah, still there was an oh shit moment in this match.
That was a good cloak and dagger off of Missy, which got her downed, but it wasn't nearly in time in order to save Angel. and so the blue team will
Yeah.
progress to the
And
finals
yes,
round.
if he did have Shadow Refuge, he would have Shadow Refuge so to prevent a stop. That could have turned the tide of this match completely. So I think we got our finalists and the semi-finalists.
Yes. So that will knock Angel and Karuna down to the battle for third place as Snipe and Missy versus Gates and Nats goes for first and second places. But first, we have a giveaway on Twitch to hand out for 25 vials of powerful blood. Once again, I ask that you please follow this channel, um, and Nightbot will begin the giveaway shortly. And the giveaway is about to start. Ready? Go. And Lily starts off with a number 55, following Draco with a 50, right after Glory going to 76. And it looks like we have a winner already. Drago has won with the number 1. That was a very fast turn of events, rather than the first one, which was very long. So Drago wins the second giveaway very quickly. Congratulations to Drago.
I'll be right back.
We're going to take a short intermission while we allow the teams to take a short break before the finals round.
Okay.
We're going to take a short 3-minute break so that we can allow teams to do their business and such. And we wait for the third, fourth place match to begin. We shall have them enter the match as they are ready. And because Drago has won the giveaway, he will walk away with at least, if they do not pull off the third place, they will get 10 from participating and 25 from the giveaway. So Drago is guaranteed to walk away with 35 vials of powerful blood. If he manages to steal third place with Shatter versus Angel and Karuna, he will walk away with a whopping 50 vials of powerful blood. While on the other hand,
All the blood that was spilled in this arena.
while on the other hand, Snipe and Missy versus Gates and Nats is coming up next after this battle, and they each have been guaranteed at least 50 vials of powerful blood for getting to the very finals round. So it's going to be an interesting
Good.
matchup. Alright, one more minute as we wait for the blue team to enter into the match. We are waiting on Karuna to come back and for the teams to ready up. In the meantime, I'm going to start sending out the prizes on my alt account. Once again, we are just waiting for the red team to ready up here as we begin our final match for the determination of 3rd and 4th place. Waiting on Drago to ready up. It seems he has changed his build yet again. What he has changed it to now? He is now running
The match starts
06062.
Last chance
Looks
to
like
nail
he's
down your strategy.
going for
I summon the
Barbarian
powers of
Amulet
storm.
and Rifle with the Flamethrower. Elixir U, which is almost never used, and Elixir C, which is again almost never used. He's using
Let's get this started.
HDH trait, which gives him might on Elixir use, which is going to be somewhat interesting to see how this pans out. And as we see, both teams like to be fighting up here on the north side today. It seems the red team is focusing on Angel first, but both the red team members get caught in the entangle but quickly dodge out of it. As Angel goes down in low health, getting out of the fight, leaving Karuna to fight by himself at the moment. Is Karuna still running that soldier's amulet? Yes, he is. So he is somewhat tanky, as Angel is still fairly low. That Troll Inurgent is not very good for burst. It is good to maintain your health, but not in situations such as these. And he just dodged out of his own heal, so that is probably going to lead him to his down state, which it does. Goes down now as Shatter gets the secured stomp onto him that leaves Karuna by himself, which leads the red team to win this first match 1-0. Unless Karuna can pull off a miracle, which while running a soldier's amulet I don't think is going to happen. Which he is now down to the count, bringing this game to a 1-0 in the favor of the red team. Alright, as we await the teams to ready up, my alt account has been suppressed, so I can no longer send mails at the moment. Once again, we're just waiting on Drago to ready up. Is he changing his build yet again? No, he is readied up now. So he's sticking with this
Last
Barbarian
chance to
element,
nail down your strategy.
which I think it seemed to have worked in this last round, as the red team is up 1-0.
However, Karuna did remove his
Let's get
signet
this
and changed it
started.
with another skill.
Did he now? Oh, he did. He
Yeah,
is now using Smokescreen, Blinding Powder, and
smoke
Spider-Man,
screen.
which is very interesting. The Smokescreen will block projectiles from Drago. However,
Dragos, yeah.
it seems the blue team is trying to focus on Karuna is focusing on the Ellie, which is really the wrong target to be focusing on, while both members of the red team is focusing down Angel. I think Angel and Karuna's problem would be that because Karuna is running a soldier's amulet, it makes Angel the main target, and because he's running a Condi build that isn't using sword dagger and what's the other one? Sword torch. He doesn't have as much dodges as he would on this build that he's currently running. So we did see Angel get downed and stomped out, which practically means that Drago and Shatter will be our third place winners, knocking Karuna and Angel out of the final, and they will be taking home. Drago and Shatter each will be taking home 25 vials of powerful blood. Good game to all.
Well, and that doesn't count the amount of vials of blood that he got from
Correct.
the Twitch.
Correct. Drago will be walking home with actually 50 vials of powerful blood because of he winning the stream giveaway. So, our final match. Gates and Nats versus Snipe and Missy. Who will be victorious?
I want that mustache to win the prize.
Well, based on what we've seen so far today, I honestly don't know who's going to win this. It all depends whether or not Gates sticks with his guns and stays on his res thief. However, Nats being the only damage on this team, she will be able to take out Missy fairly easy, but Snipe is a different story. It's a Ranger versus Ranger, and in
Yeah.
all honesty, Snipe has more experience than Nats does in PvP. So I think the odds are in Snipe and Missy's favor at the moment. What do you think? We're just waiting for the teams to ready up. As we see, Gates has not changed his build whatsoever from the previous rounds. Nats has changed her build. Interesting enough, she has gone to a Berserker's Amulet and Rune of the Ranger. So now she is going for Power Ranger, I believe. Yes, she has completely changed her traits as well. So she is running a full Power Ranger. Whereas, I have to stop my golf voice now. But, Snipe has not changed his build whatsoever. He's still running that terrible build that I dislike. And Missy has not changed her build either, except she has changed her torch for a focus. We'll see how that handles off with the Phantasmal Warden blocking off some of Nat's attack. We're just waiting for the ready ups from the blue side.
The match starts soon. Last chance to nail down your strategy.
And the first match of the final round for ESP 2v2 first ever Bloodshed tournament is about to begin. Will the winners be the red team or the blue team? which team will go home with 100 vials of powerful blood each, and who will go home with 50. We shall find out shortly as each team takes their sides of their field, each trying to figure out where the other team's gonna go. Seems the blue team's going off the north approach, but the red team wants to fight out in the open down here. I don't know why. They're trying to line of sight Nats, I believe, behind this big old pillar. Blue team is in stealth. They have the upper hand.
Both try to be.
And Missy is getting a huge amounts of DPS on her, and she's already down. Nat's coming out with that rapid fire when she was immobilized. Pretty much sealed her fate as Gates goes for the res, but he does not finish. Wait, no. That's Snipe going for the res. My bad. But Missy gets stomped out, and it appears that Nats and Gates will take the first round of the final. As Nats does get downed, but that famous Shadow Refuge gets her back up as Gates and Nats try and take Snipe down. Will Snipe be able to 1v2?
Still, Snipe is putting up a very good fight.
He is. Nats is very low. And Nats is actually downed now. Will Snipe be able to get that down? Oh, no.
No.
Gates interrupts him and then goes for the stealth.
And the mustache comes to the help.
Can't move.
And Snipe is down for the count. First match going to Nats and Gates of the final round of the ESP Bloodshed 2v2 tournament. Will the red team be able to come back and make this a tied game for an interesting third match for the final round of this tournament? Or will it be a 2-0 victory in the favor of the Res Thief and his accomplice? And now we wait in anticipation as this second match, possibly the final match of this tournament, as we wait for them to ready up and begin the battle.
I'm thinking if they can pretty much survive the first huge burst from the blue team, they can survive the rest of the fight.
Missy is going to be a very squishy target against Nats' rapid fire, though, especially if Gates gets another immobilize off on her. Essentially, the only protection she has is against that rapid fire is double dodge roll and using her distortion. But that's blowing a lot of cooldowns for a cooldown that only has an 8-second cooldown for Nats. So she has to line of sight Nats to completely negate that whole thing. I think this match is going to go to the blue team. I could be wrong, though. I have been proved wrong before. As this match starts, red team holding off on exiting the gate. If they do not exit the gate soon, they will be disqualified. And through coercion, they have left. And it seems the blue team has taken advantage of this and have snuck up on them, but their stealth has run out. They will not be able to stealth attack them like they did the first round. However, they're running straight through the courtyard, which is open territory for Nats to fire through. You're giving them the runaround at the moment as they try and position themselves for a battle that they can possibly win. And Missy's getting hit bad and knocked down. Will she be able to get her heal off? She's feared. And she gets her heal off. Just barely though. Nats is pretty low. Nats is going down. Missy's down. It's gonna be a fight to the finish. Will Snipe go for the stomp? Oh, he's going for the stomp. That's their downfall. He went for the stomp when he knew that Shadow Refuge was coming out. Missy's still alive, but he's not gonna be able to res her up, and she is down for the count. That simple mistake, he was probably not even trying to F her, but that mistake cost them the game. Unless he can kill Nats right now, which is doubtful because Geets is just gonna stealth her.
Venom. Too strong.
So, with that, I believe that is the end of the ESP first ever 2v2 Bloodshed tournament. And with Snipe going down, Gates is just raining the cluster shots on top of him. And there you have it, folks. 2-0 victory
There
in the
you
favor
have
of...
it, a winning mustache.
We have the Grand Mustache and Natrazesh. I don't know, I'm sorry, Nat. Coming out on top, first place, they will each be going home with 100 vials of powerful blood, and Snipe and Missy will each be taking home 50 vials of powerful blood. I want to thank you all for participating or watching this this tournament. It was fun to shoutcast and host this. I want to give a couple shout outs to those who donated some powerful blood as soon as I bring it up. Alright, where is it? There it is. Okay, I want to thank Burgess for donating 200 vials of powerful blood. Missy for donating 18. Sefric Knight, who was supposed to take part but chose not to for whatever reason, he donated 50. Mala donated 3. Thank you. Any amount is awesome for this, especially if we hold a European version, a second version. We're gonna need more prizes from that. Don't know what yet, but Dranmarth donated 56, and Lily donated 15. And then the ones that I produced as well from my stash. But that was a total of 500 vials of powerful blood. Thank you all for coming, and congratulations to the winner. Hopefully we can do this again. For now, I'm going to end the stream. There's missions in 30 minutes. After that, I will probably do more PvP if anybody wants to watch that as well.
Yeah, and as a last comment, I'm gonna thank everybody who participated, donated, or watched the games. It was really fun as a first experience. We are certainly going to take that as a good experience for future events like this, and we are going to see you later.
Good night and good luck.